Supermac, thanks for joining me. On reflection of Newcastle's win over Bournemouth today, is it worrying you that it seems to be only the defenders can score goals? Obviously we don't want to be too negative here, but since we've got you here, who's a master in scoring goals, we thought you'd get your thought on the defenders who are banging them in for the team.
It's a little bit worrying, but well done to the defenders for getting into the scoring positions and taking them so well. I thought Yedlin's goal today was absolutely fantastic. The run he made, the pace that he went at, absolutely superb. Was he offside? No, he wasn't, for the simple reason that as the cross was made, it's just clipped the defender's foot,
right? Yeah.
And it's sort of lobbed over the keeper, and of course, so the last touch was off a defender, and Yedlin can't be offside with that.
And it did go to VAR.
Yes, it did. It did.
What's your thoughts on VAR?
They're not explaining it well enough. You know, if you're going to do VAR, why not show it up on the screen?
Well, I was in the Gallagher and I couldn't see a thing anyways.
Yeah.
But even the people who could see the screen were in limbo.
No, there was an advert up there.
Sponsorships.
Yeah, but with the forwards, you can see that they're a little bit desperate. They're very nervy. Almiron more than the other two. And they're going out with the wrong philosophy. And I'll go back to my career on this. And I wrote a book about goal scoring, and it was called Never Afraid to Miss. A major part of goal scoring is missing. So don't get nervous by missing, because that's all a part of it. You score some, you miss some. The real problem is when you're not getting a chance at all to even miss. There's your real problem, and that's not happening. And so these guys, they should just relax, be confident, and it will all start to come. They should be getting out on the training ground after they've done what the coach has wanted them to do in the organised stuff, and they should just be looking to finish for an hour, 2 hours after that session, and just keep smacking it in the net until it becomes second nature. You don't have to think about it. It's part of your nature just to smack it in the net. And if the keeper saves it, or it hits the post or the bar, okay, you might hit a defender, but you do it again and again and again and again. And that's what goal scoring is really all about.
I think you've said it well, because Joe Linton's averaging just over one chance a game. And that's not enough, is it? Because even elite strikers need more chances than that, don't they?
You see,
it's simply not enough service.
Right, but it comes back to what's going on in your head. When I walked out on a pitch, I was determined to have 6 attempts. They might have been the most stupid, ridiculous things. You know, it might have been just one where I've shot and it's hit a defender right in front of me, but it's an effort. But I determined to have 6 every half. 6 in the first half, 6 in the second half, at least. And so, if you've got those targets, so I've got to have 6 attempts. First half, 6 attempts, second half. I've got a target for goals. And it was well publicised when I first came here that my target was 30 in the season. That was the target I was given by Alex Stock, the manager of Luton, who eventually did the deal for me to come to Newcastle. But right from the word go, Alex Stock said, "You score 30." The end of my first season, we had got promoted like he demanded. But I scored 29, and so I went and I apologised to him after the last game of the season, and he said, "Well, you see, old son, there are those that can hit it smack on. There are those that go above their duty and get a few more, and then there are people like you So don't forget, you owe me one next season. You know?
Harsh, man.
So the next season, my target was 31.
Made up for it.
Yeah, yes, and as it so happens, I got it. In fact, I got 32.
Bloody hell.
And I went to him and I said, my last game was against Cardiff and scored a hat-trick. And so I said, well, the first one was the 30th goal of the season. My second one was the one I owed you last season. I said, the third one, I said, you can have it with luck. He said, you'll be needing some bloody luck where you're going, old son. Come and see me on Friday, he said. I'll have some news for you as to where you're playing next season. So at Newcastle.
Excellent. And, you know, with Julian on there, big price tag, £40 million, 23-year-old. Is it a case if he just needs more service, or when he gets the ball, does he have a shot more? I mean, a couple of times today he tried to unleash one.
Right. Certainly, I think he needs better positioning around him. St Maximin, okay, on the left-hand side, but you've got Almiron wide on the right-hand side. And so Joe Linton, he's got nobody within sort of 25 yards of him either way. What he needs is somebody coming in and around him and just supporting. So he gets his shoulders into the centre half, and if he can drop it onto his chest and it rolls off, Almiron should be coming onto that and making his run then beyond Joe Linton. So I think he's being underserviced, if you like.
Definitely.
On that. It's important that John Joe Shelvey, that he gets in support as well. When he's in the side, what you don't want is him going and playing between the two centre halves, as he often does. Did it in the first half. You want him pushing up and being supportive, you know, and it'll come back, and then people make runs, and Shelvey's perfect for just knocking it through.
Balls,
So it's not quite working at the moment. It's not cohesive in any way, and I feel that there's an awful lot to be done on the training ground. But the big boost at the moment is if the forwards ain't doing it, the defenders are stepping in, and they are. And as I said earlier, I thought the Yedlin goal, I thought he took it brilliantly. He was flying all the way.
Desire to get there.
And he knew exactly what he was going to do. He was going to get on the end of it come hell or high water. And he did, and well done him. And he had taken a couple of nasty knocks earlier on, but he was flying, the lad.
We can't continue to rely on centre-backs and right-backs pitching in with the goals they'll come with. So do you think the likes of St Maximin, who very exciting to watch, can he deliver more of an end product though?
I think he can.
Off the bar today was unlucky.
Yeah. You see, I would like to think that there was somebody on the coaching staff who knew exactly how to work with these guys, and just show
yourself, mate. Get yourself back to the training ground. Show them how it's done.
Well, yeah. Why not? You know, why don't they get Alan Shearer in one morning a week?
Well, if only,
you know, something like that. You know, but somebody who knows what they're doing. You know, and people in football, they bring in goalkeeper coaches, they bring in defensive coaches, they bring in midfield coaches, but they don't bring in goal scoring coaches.
Most important part of the field.
Yeah, it's the most important thing in the game, and they don't bring that in. And it's because unless you're a goal scorer, you don't understand it. You know, and how it goes. You know that so many forwards who have scored goals, publishers have said, right, we want you to write a book how to score goals, and they start, but then they can't get any further once they've started, because they don't know quite how to say it. They don't know how to put it into words for it to be printed, and so it finishes up, it's their biography. Yeah. I actually did write that book, How to Score Goals. And it went through the whole thing, and as much as technique, most of it was philosophy. You know, Goal scoring is a philosophy on how you go about it. You know, what you have in your head when you walk out on the pitch, when you're running at the penalty area, when you're running at the centre half, when you've got the keeper to beat. At the moment, you see the Newcastle forwards, they get into a one-on-one with a goalkeeper, and they're panicking because they haven't got the confidence. That tells me they don't know quite what to do, how to do it, just to make it a clinical finish. Go round the keeper or look to create the right angle so you can knock it beyond. And all of these little things, they can all be taught, and you will see slowly but surely a building within those players, and they'll go, yeah, hey, this ain't so difficult after all.
Exactly. You see, wants to see the ball hit the back of the net, they get used to it.
That's it. Yes. Yeah.
Right, thanks very much for your time.
Not at all.
Cheers, mate.
It's been my pleasure.
Everyone, make sure you check out NUFC Matters with Supermac and Steve Rafe. They do that on Facebook. The link will be in the description. Subscribe to my Pie Channel TV and enjoy yourself.